Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and today we are going to be doing a more earthy reading for you guys. More specifically, I want to see what kind of burden you are leaving behind and what is materializing next for you guys. And for that, I'm going to be using the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And then we're going to go into the Druid Craft Tarot, and we're going to see how this burden is going to be released for you guys and why this thing is materializing. What is it going to bring? So let's get straight to it. Just a quick note, please remember this is a general reading, guys, so not all of the messages are going to resonate with every single one of you. Just take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's do this. So starting with the burden that you are going to be leaving behind. What burden is Gemini leaving behind? What kind of burden is Gemini leaving behind? Oh, thank you. Oh, the Tree of Life. Oh, and Flow is at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to get the other card out as well, and then we'll get more into them. So what is materializing next? What is materializing next for Gemini? What is materializing next for Gemini? The Journey. Oh, check you out. And number 29, which breaks down to an 11. Oh my goodness. And the Flow is still at the bottom. Okay, so number 11 is a master number. It's also a soul path number. So very significant stuff for you guys. Once again, I feel like that has been your energy for like the past couple of weeks at least. So with the Flow, I actually want to start with the underlying energy for you guys. Oh my goodness, behind that we have the Heart of Sky, by the way, which is it's interesting. Like both of these cards feel rather like galactic to me. I mean, this is like a straight up galactic energy, but it's still very, it's like very elemental. So, and this I would normally associate with water, but it's still like it's the flow of life. That's what I'm feeling with you guys. So with that being the underlying energy, I do feel that this is like your path, because again, like, and I'm sorry, I know this is like supposed to be a more earthy reading, a more grounded reading, but again, I'm like these big energy cards come out, and I feel like this is again more of this like more big picture things. I don't get a lot of mundane with these energies. So as I said, I feel like for the past couple of weeks, you guys have been dealing more with like these big picture energies. At least I really need to start writing down the titles of your readings, because I just cannot remember them. They all get completely mixed up in my mind. But okay, so I'm just saying what I'm seeing intuitively, and then we're going to get into the guidebook. But with the Tree of Life being a burden that you are releasing, and especially considering the underlying energy with the Flow, I feel like this is almost some form of like very, very concrete, very rooted, very defined vision for your path. Something that is very, very much in place. It's very much in place. You can even see like how the what's the word that I'm looking for? This part of the tree. It's not the bark. It's okay. I hear the word in my native tongue or my native language, and it doesn't help me at all. But anyway, well, you see what I'm indicating, right? Like this part of the tree. Trunk? Is it trunk? I think it's the trunk. Sorry. Anyway, so it's like you can see the roots and the two. I'm gonna say trunk, even if I'm wrong. I'm gonna say trunk, and the two trunks of the trees just kind of intertwining, right? And it's like it looks rather like complex, but it's it's very much like deeply rooted. It's very stable. It's very grounded. It's like there's no changing this. Like you can't like bend these two trunks and make them go a different kind of way or break them apart. It's very concrete. But because this is a burden of yours, I feel like it might actually even be that this is some form of vision that you have had for yourself, as in a very specific kind of way that your life is meant to be going, or a very specific path that you feel that you need to go down or that you need to go towards. It feels very set. That's what I'm saying. And with the journey, with this, I feel just like a complete opening up, breaking away from the physical, breaking away from your surroundings and even from your own like physical body somewhat, the restraints of the physical realm, and soaring out. I almost see like the owl on the crown here. I almost see you like soaring out of your body, like your soul and your spirit soaring out of your body and just taking flight and just going to like completely different places. Starting to see things from a completely different way and just exploring and discovering a whole new way of being for yourself. With the flow, I feel like the main underlying energy is kind of letting you know that you should just go with the flow, because life is constantly changing and life is constantly moving and the energies are constantly moving. So there's really no such thing as like being very set and concrete and rooted. So yeah, I feel like some form of change is going to take place for you. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is acting up already. I haven't been talking that much, but I feel like some form of like change or some form of shift in perception is going to be taking place for you, some form of enlightenment, some form of like aha moment. And you're just being like told that you kind of need to go with the flow. You kind of need to go with the shifting and changing energies. But let's see what the authors of this deck have said about the Tree of Life. Okay. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. Ooh, okay. Interesting. And I love that they said journey, because this is what's going to be taking place for you. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. So exactly, that's what I feel like. This is the that you may have been feeling too stuck, too set, too concrete, too much like in an immovable, well, you get what I'm saying. In that kind of energy where you don't have a lot of leeway, where you don't have a lot of freedom and flow, right? Flow. So this is what's being released. This feeling stuck, this feeling very like restrained and kept at bay. That's interesting. Kept at bay. That kind of energy is being released. And you are moving towards being inspired by the gods, or being inspired by the heavens, as the book said. Okay, 29. There we go. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. Well, that sounds really dramatic, but I actually feel for you guys, because this is the energy that is materializing next for you. As I said, I feel like you are just like, you will be receiving this new perspective, or the shift in perspective, and this like aha moment or awakening moment, and you just kind of need to go with it. So yeah, I don't think that you'll be able to miss this because this is happening for you. This is happening for you. But let's look at the tree of life more closely. So what I want to see is how this burden of being like restricted or held back, how is this going to be released? Oh, we have rebirth. By the way, I'm not reading reversals with this deck just because it is, first of all, like, it's just, there's something about the artwork and the energy of these cards that I don't feel right reading reversals with this. So I'm just reading them all upright. But we have rebirth, which is like judgment in the traditional tarot. Oh my goodness, and the devil is at the bottom. Okay, one more please. How is this burden going to be released? Oh. Princess of Pentacles. This is like the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. So you do get some earthy energy as well. So, well, with the rebirth or with the Judgment card, I kind of feel like I kind of feel a very strong tie with this journey energy that is going to be materializing next for you. I feel like you will be receiving a very strong call or a very strong signal from the divine, from your spirit guides, from spirit, from God, whoever you resonate with. You'll be receiving some form of signal from them, and it's going to like almost, and again, I don't want to say wake you up, because I feel like you have already gone through an awakening, and I mean, we go through several awakenings in a lifetime, but still, it's like, it's not that you haven't been seeing, how should I say it? It's not that you haven't been seeing things for what they are before, but it's just that it's like you are being given a very clear piece of information of what you need to do next, what your path requires of you next, or where your journey is leading you next. And with this Princess of Pentacles, I do feel that it's some form of like, either it's some form of new hobby, it's some form of new endeavor that you want to do. It's calling you towards something new. And it's, again, because the pages, or well, this is the Princess of Pentacles, but I'm going to say page. So the pages in the tarot are all about being like the students in life. They find something new and then they start exploring it. So whatever this like quote unquote wake up call is for you, whatever this divine message is that is going to shift your perception completely, I feel like it's going to offer you some form of new endeavor, or some form of new project, or some form of new creative outlet, which is going to actually materialize into something physical in the tangible world, because it's the Pentacles suit. And with the underlying energy being the Eight of Pentacles, this could actually relate to what you feel called to do professionally speaking, or how you, or even if you have like something that you already do for a living and you don't really plan on changing it, or you're content with what you're doing, it might be that you will discover some form of new hobby that will allow you to kind of start getting an additional income with that, or it will, in any form that it's going to take, I feel like you'll be able to start making some form of like additional money on the side with this hobby or with this new passion of yours. It is going to bring some form of like material, tangible reward. So that's interesting. And I just wanted to point out as well that with the journey, it could actually even symbolize some form of like actual physical journey for you as well. But anyway, let's see. I want to find out why this thing is materializing for you, or what it will bring more specifically. Even though, as I said, I feel a very strong tie with these two cards. Let's see if we can get anything else out. What will the journey bring Gemini? Oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles come out now, okay, and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Oh, and the Six of Swords. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the journey. Exactly. You are definitely moving. You are definitely going somewhere. Either, again, like actually physically, that you will be traveling somewhere physically, where you will like get this newfound awareness, or that it will somehow like spark something or trigger something in you, or it will be just like a metaphysical journey, so to say, an energetic journey. Yeah, I actually feel like with this Nine of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there might be some form of like very, again, like restricted, very guarded, very limited way, how you perceive your financial situation. And because of all the pentacles coming through, I do feel like it is to do with your money situation, or how you make money, how you deal with your finances in general. But more so, I feel like it's about making money. It's about getting some kind of financial income. And with this Nine of Wands, I do feel that there's some form of like limiting beliefs, or there's some form of guardedness. There might be some kind of there might actually even be some form of ties back to either your mother, because the Queen of Pentacles can indicate a mother figure as well. Even though for some reason I feel like this is you, I feel a very strong tie with these two. So I do get that both of these energies are representing you, but it could also tie back to, as I said, your mother, and maybe, or any kind of maternal figure in your childhood, where maybe you grew up in a kind of setting that made you believe certain things about money and acquiring money, and they might be somewhat like limited, or okay, what I mean by that is that, let's say that if you grew up in a family where you were constantly told by your parents that making money is really difficult, and money is always like, you're always lacking money, and you never have enough money, and there was never enough money for this or that, or it takes hard work acquiring money, like those kinds of things, right? That I'm sure that a lot of us have been taught as we were growing up. These beliefs get ingrained deep within you, within your psyche and within your subconscious. So you grow up believing the same things. And when you believe the same things, when you believe that money is really difficult to get, and that you need to work really, really hard to get money, that's the kind of reality that you will be creating for yourself. And again, it's going to be subconscious, and it's going to be really limiting, and it's going to keep you back from the amount of money that you could actually be making. And even it could actually even be that it's a lot easier. Like you could be making a lot more money doing something that you enjoy a lot more than what you do right now. So yeah, it's kind of all coming back to what you believe in, what your subconscious mind is making you do. So I do feel a sense of like, whether this is just you yourself and you kind of seeing monetary matters in a very specific and somewhat limiting way, I do feel that Nine of Wands is kind of limiting, and that's why this like broadening of horizons, or like this aha moment needs to happen. Because again, with the Six of Swords, it's like you're going to be moving more towards like smoother times. You're going to be moving more towards abundant and peaceful and joyous times. That's the energy of the Six of Swords. So yeah, that's why this journey needs to happen. That's why this is materializing for you, because it's going to take you more into the flow of things, right? Where things are just more easy. If you think about the flow, there's no resistance. You just kind of go and kind of sail along with the flow wherever it takes you. And there's not a lot of effort in the flow. I don't know whether I said that already. I might have just repeated myself twice. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So this is the kind of energy that you are moving into, or this is the kind of energy that is coming towards you. However you perceive abundance for yourself, you will receive some form of new information, some form of enlightenment about how you'll be able to make your life a lot more abundant, a lot more easily. Or it's going to open up some kind of horizons for you. It's going to spark something within you so that you'll be able to find a new, maybe creative outlet for yourself, or something where you'll actually enjoy the process and be able to make money with it as well. And I do feel that it is going to be somewhat of a relief and somewhat more easy than what it is that you have been doing previously. So I'm gonna leave you guys here because I don't want to jumble the message too much. I feel like I've just been like fumbling around with the words and trying to get the message across, and hopefully you got everything that I was trying to say, because I know that it was somewhat my words are just somewhat messed up today. I don't know what's going on, but here we are. So thank you so much for watching this reading. I really do hope that this reading gave you something to think about, or it gave you something useful. And if this was your story, if you resonated with this and you got something from this, then please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you haven't already, but if you did enjoy my energy and my style of readings, then make sure to subscribe as well, so that you wouldn't miss out on the future readings that I do for you guys. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching this, and I'm sending you so much love and light, guys. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.